know that this is an entry point.
Non posso correre direct.
I just got kicked out of St. Peter's. We're in the airport. Brian and I are on a mission right now. In about 30 minutes, we're gonna get on a plane. We're gonna go to Rome. See, Blessed Carlo Acutis and Blessed Pier Giorgio Frasatti are being canonized. So one of my hopes for this video is to make sure that Blessed Pier Giorgio Frasatti and Blessed Carlo Acutis are known by the world.
The hype and the absolute baller of an edit that they deserve.
That's exactly right. Which brings on our next point, actually, the goal of this video. The goal of this video is to make Blessed Pier Giorgio Frasatti and Blessed Carlo Acutis go viral on social media. How we plan to do this is to make the most dope saint edit that we can possibly make. So in the past 72 hours, we booked the flights to Rome. We also secured an Airbnb that's like right next to the Vatican. And we were actually able to talk to EWTN, and we're gonna have permission and access to the broadcast footage of the canonization, which is going to help our edit tremendously. Last time I was there for Pope Francis's funeral, I saw that they actually had a drone up in the air, and that is the shot that I am most interested in.
I forgot my passport.
One more step that we're taking to ensure that this project is a success is we are making a custom app that is helping us actually complete it. Blessed Carlo Acutis was very well known for creating a website that brought people knowledge about Eucharistic miracles. He was a computer. He was a computer programmer, so inspired by the way that he used technology to bring Jesus to people, I also want to follow in his footsteps to use video and other forms of technology to bring Jesus to people. With on-the-ground videos like this, you do have to have some sort of structure to follow, and so that's what this custom app is helping us with. In the jet bridge on the way into the plane, we actually met a guy named John. I noticed he was wearing a St. Benedict medal on his shirt, and so he's also going to the canonization, so we're hoping to see him a few more times this weekend. Got on the plane. I did get to work on the app a little bit, but it was really hard and the Wi-Fi was pretty slow, so it was very difficult to work on the app, so I'm gonna have to work on the app some more today. Our overnight flight just landed in Rome, so it's the next day, so it's time for the talking. Whoa, you were way more into it than I was. First, get a taxi. We have to get out of the airport and get to St. Peter's Square, where we'll find our rental apartment, our Airbnb. We're gonna get situated, and then we're gonna go to St. Peter's Square, and we're gonna scout out what shots we're gonna get tomorrow. Although, you know what, I was thinking about it, they might be closed down already in preparation for tomorrow. So we'll just have to play that one by ear.
Some sneaky business. On today's docket, we're getting kicked out of the Vatican.
Then we're gonna go back and we're gonna create the structures for the social media videos that we're gonna make for Blessed Carlo and Blessed Pier Giorgio. This is nice, it's like taxi, it's yellow for taxi. So that's helpful, you know? It like makes sense because, oh, that's the line for the taxi. I think we gotta go over here. Turns out it was actually not follow the yellow brick road to get to the taxi. It was follow some nondescript, non-taxi colored. Buongiorno. Io Ottaviano. Yeah, grazie. Yeah. Yo, sick elevator. This is cozy. We checked in at our Airbnb, freshened up a little bit after our overnight flight, and we headed immediately to St. Peter's Square, where we wanted to scout out some filming locations for tomorrow. I'm half expecting not to be able to actually get into the square right now because of the fact that tomorrow they have probably like 100,000 people coming into town, but definitely worth a shot. So tomorrow morning, I think the gates open at 8 a.m. and the mass starts at 10. So Brian and I need to figure out our ideal placement for tomorrow. They have a couple of portraits of Pier Giorgio and Blessed Carlo Acutis up there. That's kind of cool. My hope is that we can get you on one side, Brian, and me on the other, and we both have simultaneous shots going of the same event.
Like basically you and I from different angles are getting the same shot, and then we're using the bullet time effect to connect it constantly.
I'm gonna do some research on the canonization liturgy and see, like, is there a moment in the liturgy that he becomes from Blessed Carlo Acutis to Saint Carlo Acutis.
In the canonization of a saint, is there a specific moment or a phrase that the Pope says that switches the saint from a blessed to a saint? Formula of canonization. This is typically delivered in Latin immediately after the liturgy of the word. Okay. So probably right after the gospel.
I think if we can get here as early as possible, we should be able to get way up there close.
After dinner, we got some rest, and then Brian and I wanted to find a church where we could get some prayer time in before tomorrow. Now, of course, not many churches are open this late at night. Now, be that as it may, the church of all churches, St. Peter's Basilica, was not only open, but it was having Eucharistic adoration. Also, remember our friend John from earlier? So it turns out that Brian and I actually had an extra bed in our Airbnb, so we went ahead and invited him to just come stay with us so that he didn't have to come across town tomorrow morning, which ended up being a huge win because he was able to correct a mistake that we had learned earlier in our reconnaissance.
So our new friend John is staying with us tonight, and he just told us that actually the ChatGPT was wrong and the formula of canonization will actually happen at the very beginning of the Mass, before the Gloria, not right after the Gospel. It'll happen before the Gloria. Goated piece of information that's going to save us a lot tomorrow.
This is a super important part of the Mass called the formula of canonization, and it is absolutely crucial that both Brian and I are rolling on Pope Leo when he says these words tomorrow.
Good morning. Welcome to the docket. It's currently 5:45 a.m. and I need to give a massive thanks to Blessed Pier Giorgio Frasatti already. I woke up at exactly 5:10, which is the time that I needed to wake up, and my alarm was not going off because I had accidentally set it for a weekday and today's Sunday. Now, the reason why Pier Giorgio is important and all that is because Pier Giorgio was known for waking up crazy early before the rest of his family so that he could hike to Mass and come home before everybody woke up. Anyways, here's what's on the docket for today. First, we need to leave the Airbnb and we need to go find the line to queue up. 2, we need to get our camera equipment through security. We don't have media passes or anything like that, so we need to make sure that whatever we bring through is the lowest common tourist-looking setups. But I really want to get the new stabilizer that I bought through security. I'm a little worried about it. After security, we need to book it to the front of St. Peter's Square. We need to get as close as we possibly can. Brian will have a zoom lens, but I'm gonna have the stabilizer and I'm just gonna have a pretty typical lens on. I definitely need to get as close as I can. Brian and I have a list of shots that we both want to get simultaneous recordings of, and so that'll require some super serious communication. However, at massive events like this, the cell networks usually get shut down. The most important piece of the docket and the entire reason that we're here is to make the coolest video that we possibly can for Blessed Pier Giorgio and Blessed Carlo. Videos need to come out almost immediately after an event happens, or else it'll just not even be relevant anymore. So for today, it is absolutely crucial that both Brian and I get our shots and then get out of there and get back here and start editing as soon as we possibly can.
Is John still sleeping?
Yeah, she just left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang!
He went to get some food.
It was intense.
Dude, it's gonna get hot out there today. Yeah. Feel it.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
I'd really get espresso too. Just down 2 whole
Why is it so
shots.
smooth? Why is it so much better over
okay.
here always?
Might be placebo.
Yeah, probably that, honestly. Yeah. Oh, dude, like, people are here for Carlo. That's so cool. And Pier, of course. Pier and Carlo.
Look at all these chickens already.
Let's go. Dude, the energy is insane right now.
Oh, I feel high.
The way that I'm not even a little tired, and
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
6 a.m.
I know.
Oh, the air is fresh. I got a good feeling about today. Oh.
Great.
Okay, Brian and I just got through security. I have the stabilizer with me, so we're good. We made it through. You need to find a way to make it all the way to that side of the square. I'm gonna try to stay on the right. If our phones die and everything goes to whatever, let's meet like at the Airbnb. All right, man. See you, bro.
I'll see you.
Peace. God bless. Okay. All right, let's do this thing. We're gonna get right back to Brian and I attempting to capture the canonization. But before we do that, I wanna tell you a little bit about the sponsor of this video, the new world-class streaming platform, EWTN Plus. After you're done watching this video, and if you wanna watch more truth charting, I actually just made a new video. My friends took me to Poland without me knowing anything about the trip, basically. And that video is released early on EWTN Plus right now. So on their platform, you have the latest truth charting video, plus thousands of other great Catholic movies, TV shows, documentaries, podcasts, anything you can think of. You can access the new EWTN Plus streaming platform by going to EWTN.com or by using the EWTN Plus app on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, Amazon Fire Stick, or you can access it via the free EWTN mobile app. I am incredibly excited for you to see this new video. I made it. I'm pretty close too, so that's really good as well. Much closer than I thought I would be, honestly, with that line, so praise God.
Ad honorem sanctet individue Trinitatis,
ad exaltationem fidei catholici,
et vitae Christianae incrementum, auctoritate Domini nostri Iesu Christi, beatorum apostolorum Petri et Pauli ac nostra, matura deliberatione prehabita,
et in aupe secus implorata,
ac de plurimorum fratrum nostrum consilio, Beatus Petrum, Giorgium Frasatti, et Carolum Acutis, sanctus esse discernimus et definimus, ac sanctorum cathologo ascribimus, statuentes eius in universa ecclesia,
inter sanctus pia devotione reponit debere.
in nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
St. Carlo and St. Pier, Giorgio.
All right, let's do a little post-game wrap-up here. Brian headed over to the left side of the square. I headed over to the right side of the square, just as we planned, and we were able to get much, much closer than we expected. But being so close to where the action is happening does have a trade-off, and that is space. You don't have any of it. And thanks to our friend John for telling us when the formula of canonization was gonna happen, we didn't miss the shot. After Mass, Pope Leo got on the Pope Mobile and he zigzagged through the crowd, where I was able to get really close to him, like within 15 feet, twice. Pope Leo! Woo! Pope Leo! Pope Leo! One of my main takeaways so far is just how much of a providential blessing this trip has been to me personally, with Blessed Carlo Acutis being one of my main inspirations for video creating. And oh my gosh, it's Saint Carlo Acutis now. I totally called him Blessed again. That's gonna take some getting used to. And Saint Pier Giorgio and his incredible personal approach to evangelization, where he just had excellent social interactions that led people to be so attracted to the Catholic faith. Overall, both of these brand new saints are just excellent role models for our generation, especially as we, the Gen Z generation and Gen Alpha, as we approach our vocations, when we approach our mission in life to fulfill the Great Commission and bring other souls to Christ, it is perfectly timed for us to have these two wonderful young role models that teach us no matter how young we are called to bring others to Christ. We are called to bring the love of Christ to others, and we are called to care for the poor. I just got kicked out of St. Peter's because I was filming with a camera that was too big. Dude, that was insane.
How was the Zoom lens? It was good. It was good. A little shaky, but when I was like really trying to hold it still, it was totally fine.
Okay,
So
we can stay with this.
It's been a few hours. We're trying to get this video out by the end of the day. Thankfully, the mass was in the morning, so we should be able to get this video out by the end of the day. And we have one thing working for us, and that is time zones. Let's go. Well, we just finished editing the short form video that is going to be going up now. It's 10 p.m. Italy time. I did think that we were going to be done by 8, but I also knew that we weren't. So it's kind of like that we're just going to throw this on Instagram, and hopefully a lot of people share it, and hopefully a lot of people learn who St. Pier Giorgio Frasatti and who St. Carlo Acutis are because of this. That's the goal anyways. 5 loaves, 2 fish. That's, you know, all we do is put it out there. It's all up to God now.
De plurimorum fratrum nostrorum consilio, Beatus Petrum Georgium Frasatti et Carolum Acutis, Sanctus esse discernimus et definimus, in nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
We just posted the video. It's 11 p.m. Oh, almost midnight here, actually. And it should be about 6 p.m. back home. I don't know how the video will perform, and my main hope for it is just that people begin their journey of learning about these two young saints. Good morning. Let's check on our short form video and see how many views it's got since we posted it last night. I use this app that makes me wait 10 seconds every time before I use Instagram. Like de-incentivizes you from using it. It's a great app. Dude, 25,000 views. Anyways, after we land the plane, land in the plane, I'm obviously not flying it. Brian will take his connecting flight to his home state of Indiana, and I will take my connecting flight to my home state of Florida, where I will be reunited with my lovely wife, Justine. Not married. Yeah. Not married yet.
One of the things that I learned from this trip was, I think for both Pier Giorgio Frasatti and Carlo Acutis, the bulk of their impact on the world happened after their death. When they were alive, they made incredible impacts on those around them and those in their regional areas and those who they interacted with personally. But all they gave the Lord was their 5 loaves and their 2 fish. They just gave him what they had. And I think that I don't need to feel pressure, but that I should really focus on those around me, my wife, my family, that I should really focus on the gifts that the Lord has given me and how I can offer those fully to him. All 5 of my loaves and all 2 of my fish, right? Not holding anything back, but giving him everything. As far as all of the goals that I might have in life, like creating successful videos or creating even a successful ministry, I think the Lord is reminding me through these 2 awesome saints that my primary call is holiness. That's one of the main lessons that I think I'm walking away with. How impactful Pier Giorgio and Carlo's holiness was. Their interior surrender of all of their possessions, of all that they had, of their entire heart, soul, and mind to God. That's what I want to be like.